Alrighty, All Facts Media. I'm Aaron Robinson here with my brother Andrew Robinson, as well as newest Maryland commit Jairus Hamilton. Jairus, first, thanks for joining us today.
Well, thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Alrighty, man. So, first and foremost, obviously just got your release a couple weeks ago from Boston College, and it was a pretty quick recruiting process for you. Obviously didn't really waste too much time in making a decision. So, talk to me a little bit about your process and what that was like. Going through the recruitment process. For the second time now.
Oh, it was definitely very easy because Maryland had really recruited me very heavily. My first time going through the recruiting process and everything. So I already had the relationship and friend base with Coach Turgeon in the beginning and all that. So I just really let my father handle a lot of the stuff. And then when I put my name in the transfer portal, Coach Turgeon was the first one to really call me. And we just really built a bond and connection like we had before. So that's when to choose Maryland.
Nice, nice. Obviously, you mentioned before, the relationship you had with Coach Turgeon. But what else about Maryland kind of stuck out that made you want to call College Park your home for the next 2 or 3 years?
Well, I just really seen how great of, winning base that Maryland's been having lately. They've had great players come through. They've won big games and they've always been, a top ranked team, for the last couple of years and everything. So I'm just saw the respect there, and just it's a great campus. I remember when I officially visited the first time, I remember just a great campus it was and the great facilities it had. It was just something really thought back on and really, someplace I wanted to call home.
Yeah. Obviously, as of right now, there's a rule in college basketball that says you have to sit out if you transfer, but you have a unique situation, obviously coming closer to home, where you might be able to, get a waiver to be eligible right away. So, talk to me a little bit about that process and what's going on and with your home situation, and you're hopeful to be able to get that waiver to be able to play next year.
Yeah, we're definitely, trying to figure out whatever opportunity there is, for me to play next year. That's kind of what Coach Turgeon, was talking to me about when in the recruiting process with me. Well, so we're trying to see if the maybe the new plan goes around with the NCAA or anything, or if anything, a waiver process, something like that. Just to see if I have the opportunity to play next year. But if it's nothing that I can take care of, then it's going to have to sit out.
Right, right. Obviously, myself and my brother Aaron, obviously, we played together in college basketball for the past 4 years. And it's definitely an experience that not a lot of people get to experience. But you obviously had the opportunity to play with your brother last season at Boston College. So just talk about what that was like, being able to play with your brother in college basketball, in the ACC at that, and what was that experience like for you?
Well, it's just awesome. It was just something I'm always gonna remember forever, because we never had the opportunity to play with each other beforehand, like nothing in AAU or high school or any middle school games, playing on the college level together. That was our first time ever playing together. So it's just a great experience, to see him get great game-winning shots and stuff like that, and to be there on the court while he does that and while I do it as well for him, it's just memories that I'm gonna be able to tell my family one day.
Sure. So actually, looking forward to your next 2 years at Maryland. What are some goals that you have set, for yourself going into your last 2 years of college basketball?
I just definitely want to be able to prove myself on this stage, at a high level. I feel like at Maryland, I'm have a great opportunity to show what I really can showcase my playing ability wise, and that's one of the, whatever comes my way, I'm gonna take as a blessing. But I'm just really want to go out there and show that I can compete with the best.
Right, right. Obviously, looking back, you were a very highly touted recruit coming out of high school. Top 50 in the nation. You had offers from everywhere: Duke, North Carolina, Louisville, and things like that. What went into your decision into, choosing Boston College and shutting some of the nation's blue buds like Kansas and Duke and North Carolina, especially being a kid from North Carolina? How hard was it to turn down some of them hometown schools?
Yeah, it was definitely hard. It wasn't easy. You always dream about going to those type of schools. As a kid, in your backyard and drive there, something just shooting. You think about playing there and all that, but it was just something I couldn't turn the opportunity, to play down with my brother. I felt like there was it was some type of blessing coming our way, with the opportunity. So it was something I definitely wanted, take advantage of. And, Boston College was coming off a good couple of years, having players from North Carolina getting to the draft, and stuff like that. So it was just great, opportunity for me at the time.
Obviously, right now we're going through a very strange time in our society with this coronavirus. What have you been doing to, kind of stay in shape, stay ready, and prepare yourself for your next step in your basketball journey?
Well, I've been really busy actually. I actually built a goal. Me and my dad put together a goal outside. I had one outside in the yard so I can be shooting like that every single day and all that. I use my neighbors, weights every now and then so I can like stay like with the weight room stuff like that. And then just try to go run on some parks, to stay keep my conditioning up. Just trying to do whatever I can really, to stay ready for when I get that call so I have to come up to Maryland.
Right. When you think about the University of Maryland and basketball, you think about guys like, Juan Dixon and Steve Blake that were able to bring in that championship. And then you also have guys, in recent history, guys like Melo Trimble, guys like Kevin Huerter, guys like Justin Jackson, who have been able to kind of reach pretty high levels either overseas or get drafted to the NBA. What does it mean to you to kind of be the next guy to be able to put that Maryland uniform on and play for kind of a storied basketball program?
It's just great. Maryland's had so much history over like the last couple decades, and it's just had great baskets. It's just known for being a basketball school and stuff like that. So it's the fans really come out and support their team and all that. So it's really, wanting to come into an environment where I know basketball's really going to be embraced and I know that it's going to be a lot of expectations and everything from the beginning, but that's just, type of people and player I am. I want to be around that, I want to be around great competition, guys who want to excel and really win at the highest level.
That question that I had for you, Andrew. Was there anything else that you wanted to add or ask? No, man. I think we hit it all, man. Thanks for taking the time to come on to our show, and interview with us today. We definitely greatly appreciate it. And we wish you the best of luck going forward at Maryland next year.
Thank you. Appreciate it, man.
No problem, man. Stay safe out here, man.
Yeah, you too, man. It's crazy times, man. Keep washing your hands, man.
All righty, take care.